Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another The Awakened Games Skyrim video. I'm Callum, aka No Boss, aka the Great and Clean One, aka God. And today I'm doing one of hopefully many videos, which is a mod review. Now, as you've seen through the rest of the videos I've done, I do a lot of mods for my Skyrim. But this one's particularly special. A dear friend of mine has made his own mod for a weapon, which is a giant Claymore, which you can see on my character's back here. Now, as you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful sword. He's made the weapon himself from scratch through ZBrush and various modelling programs, I'd imagine. And it is a very beautiful looking sword, and true to its name, it is of course giant. We'll just take a moment to have a quick look at it here. We can see it's all custom. Every bit of it has been handmade. The blade was done in an art program, obviously giving it the texture that it's very damaged and battle worn. Now, if we just pull that out, we can see it is indeed as giant as I said. So we'll just take a moment to have a quick look at that. See, that's a nice massive blade. It's one of the things that I quite like about this mod that makes it so unique is with a lot of mods I've found, although there is a few great sword mods out there that do give you brand new looking great swords that of course are whole new textures and shape. A lot of them are just recolours of existing swords, so to speak. Whereas this, like I said, can't stress enough, made from scratch with his own two hands. So look at that, that is one massive sword, just the way we like it. And this is the way I like it. If it's a great sword, it needs to be huge. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a quick look at the sword's bits and pieces. So let's go into the inventory here, and we have it. It's currently under the steel section, as you can see by the name, huge Claymore sword. It is as a steel item, it is a little bit overvalued, and it is a little bit overpowered. Now, he knows that. He knows that it is. At the moment, his main focus is getting the weapon up and running in game with all the various bits and pieces, and also so it doesn't conflict with any other mods. Obviously, he's going to have a look at these kind of bits and pieces later. Let's see if we can compare it. So I've got a long sword here that's been upgraded to the point where it is peerless, 49 damage, and it starts off at 53 with just basic before we upgrade it at all. So that's really going to get into the hundreds, I'd imagine. So what we're going to do is, like I said, it's craftable at any kind of smithing place at all. It's craftable there. So what we're going to do is go and have a look and see how it handles. Now, this character I've got at the moment, he isn't a great sword user. He uses a sword and shield. So what I'm going to need to do is hope for the best, really. Now, I think there's some bandits in here, so we'll go give them a little shake up and see what happens. Now, because obviously due to my advanced equipment, I was finding the game pretty difficult, pretty easy. Sorry, so I've amped up the difficulty, so it's a lot harder than it was. So if I get my head kicked in, then you know, don't be too judgmental, okay? Considering this guy can't use any kind of great swords or anything properly. Right, barely a second, folks. Just get down. Yes, someone's here, and we're coming to kick your ass. Okay, let's dance. As you can see there, one swing and it was just a tip that clipped him and he's almost dead. The sword has massive reach, as you'd expect such a large weapon would do. So no more swinging wildly until it gets at least close to the hitboxes of the weapons. When you use the sword, you hit them, they're going to drop like flies. There we go. Yes. What are you going to tell me? Right. So that's that. As you saw, the sword is incredibly potent. Nigh on unstoppable. Nigh on unstoppable. It is brilliant. Only qualms I had about this sword, things that I have brought to the mod maker's attention, is I mean, you can't really see the blade at the moment because it is pitted in the blood of the bandits. But the textures on the blade from a first person point of view, they seem to go down a little bit, if you know what I mean. They seem to, you see here, textures are all really nice and high and quite brilliant, quite brilliant. Okay, and if we go into first person, it seems to have dulled down a bit. The resolution of the texture isn't as high. He's been made aware of this, and he said he had a few issues because this is his first mod, a few issues putting it together, but hopefully we shan't see this in any further mods that he does. So that's been the huge Claymore mod. I hope many of you do pick this up because it is a fantastic weapon. I mean, it suits my guy to a T. He's wearing Witcher's like the Knight's armor from The Witcher 2. Absolutely perfect, but I'm sure it'll go wrong with any other armor set you've got. If you want a realistic, somewhat giant sword, this is the sword you want to be looking for. So I want to say a big thanks to Darren Benton for making this mod. He is open to suggestions. I've suggested some mods for some more armor and some more weapons, so do hit him up. He is available on the Nexus mods page. So that's for Skyrim obviously, so I'll put that in the description of the video with a link, and obviously hopefully you'll have a look at this and give it the respect and the play it deserves. Cheers guys, thanks for watching, bye bye.